Chapter 12 Football. The game of football is one of the most popular games in the world. It is called soccer game in foreign countries. It is known as football game in India. This game is very popular in Europe. Due to its popularity, it is considered the king of games. This game is played in the most of the countries of the world. The Football World Cup is considered one of the most thrilling and popular tournaments after Olympics. Some good players of football are counted national wealth of the country. That is, the government of Brazil has given Brazil wealth status to Pelé, the great player of Brazil. The football game started in AD 1863 in England. So, England is counted as a birthplace of the game. Players use socks up to knee, and so perhaps the football game is known as soccer. International Football Federation. International Football Federation FIFA was established at Paris in 21st May 1904. Due to establishment of FIFA, the similar rules of the football game are applied in all the countries of the world. Today, most of the countries are members of it. International competitions are organized with its approval and help. The country which is not a member of FIFA is not allowed to participate in the international competition. Football World Cup. FIFA had accepted to organize Football World Cup in the year 1927. The reputation of this scheme goes to Jules Rimet and Henri Dallon, football lovers of France. The World Cup is organized every 4 years, but it is organized after 2 years of Olympic Games in different countries. It is organized regularly since 1930, that is, except Second World War period. First time the World Cup was organized in Uruguay in the year of 1930. One fact should be noted that in the World Cup competition, professional players can also participate from the year 1958. The modern Olympic Games was started in 1896, but the football game was included in the year of 1908 at London. From that, the football game is included in every Olympic Games festival. India has started Asian Games in 1951 at Delhi. Football game was included in it. India became champion in it. Since then, football game is played regularly in Asian Games. Englishmen started this game in India. Dalhousie Football Club was established in India. Indian Football Association, that is IFA, was established in 1893. Thereafter that association was converted into All India Football Federation. National trophy of this game is called Santosh Trophy in India. This trophy was started in AD 1941. Moreover, other tournaments are also played regularly. Indian women also play football. Indian Women Association secured third place in Asian Women Football Cup of 1981. Ground. The football game is played on rectangular ground. For international competition, the length of the ground should be 110 to 120 yards, that is 100 to 110 meters, and width of the ground should be 70 to 80 yards, that is 64 to 75 meters. For other competitions, the field of the play should be as under. The measurement of the football ground should be as under. Length, that is 100 to 130 yards, that is 90 to 120 meter. Width 50 to 100 yards, that is 45 to 90 meter. 1. Touch line. 100 to 130 yards, that is 90 to 120 meter. 2. Goal line, 50 to 100 yards, that is 45 to 90 meter. 3. Width of the goal, 8 yards, that is 7.32 meter, and the height from the land should be 8 feet, that is 2.44 meter. 4. The circumference of the goal poles and the crossbar should be 5 inches, that is 12 centimeter. 5. Goal area, length 20 yards, that is 18.30 meter. Width 6 yards, that is 5.50 meter. 6. Penalty area, length 44 yards, that is 40.32 meter. Width 18 yards, that is 16.50 meter. 7. Penalty spot, 12 yards, that is 11 meter from the distance of the center of goal line. 8. Center circle, 10 yards, that is 9.15 meter radius. 9. Corner area, the arc of 1 yards, that is 0.915 meter. 10. Penalty arc, the arc of 10 yards, that is 9.15 meter, is drawn from the penalty spot to outside the penalty area. 11. Flag, a flag on a post not less than 5 feet, that is 1.50 meter, high shall be placed at each corner. A similar flag post may be placed opposite the halfway line 1 meter away from the touch line on each side of the play field. Marking of the play field. The play field shall be marked with distinctive lines not more than 5 inches in width. The lines are included in the play field is optional. Equipments: a ball, goal net, corner flags, and special socks for the goalkeeper are required in this game. Ball. The circumference of the ball shall be 27 to 28 inches, that is 68 to 71 centimeter. The weight of the ball should be 14 to 16.02 ounces, that is 396 to 453 grams. Boots and uniform. There are special type of the boots in football game. There are 10 students on the sole. The studs should be minimum of 3 double dash upon 8 inches in diameter. Most of the players wear boots, stocking, jersey and short. There are numbers printed on the back side of the jersey. The uniform should be similar. The uniform of the goalkeeper is distinctive than the other players taking part in the game. He can wear hand gloves also. He wears a long sleeve jersey. A player shall not wear anything which is dangerous to another player. It is responsibility of each player to come on the ground with proper uniform. Skills. Throw in. When the ball goes beyond the touchline rolling or crosses it in the air, it will be regarded as having gone out of the boundary. When the ball goes out of the boundary line, a player from the team opposite to the team whose player was responsible for sending the ball will be given to throw in. He puts the ball in play. Following matters should be attained for throw in. 1. The throw in is executed from the spot where the ball had crossed the touch line. 2. When the thrower throws the ball, he will take this position facing the ground. 3. When the thrower throws the ball, he must keep both his feet touching the out part of touchline ground. 4. The thrower should take the ball in both his hands behind his head and throw the ball in with both his hands. He should not put the ball slowly in the ground. 5. No direct goal can be scored with a throw-in. 6. The thrower will not be able to play the ball again until one of the players touches or plays it. Passing. It is not desirable for a player to keep the ball in his possession for a long time, because the opponents will directly attack a player who has the ball. When a player is surrounded by the opponents, he immediately passes the ball to his teammate, that is, Sathidar Kheladi. The football game is team game. It is very important to pass the ball at right time and should be passed correctly. The base of the game is passing. 1. Inside pass. This is simple pass. It is counted basic pass. During this pass, a passer puts his free leg in line of the ball and 3 to 4 inches away from the ball. The player passes the ball with the inner part of his foot. Before passing, the player keeps his position and distance in front. During passing, the attention should be on the ball and the weight of the body on the free leg. 2. Outside pass. In this skill, the pass is being done by the outer part of the foot. The passenger keeps his side in the direction in which he intends to send the ball. He puts his main leg about 1.5 feet to 2 feet away from the ball. He turns his leg inside, he swings his leg outside and pushes the ball. The weight of the body is on the free leg. Both the hands are extended on the sides. Moreover, he can also pass the ball coming through the air directly by using the heading skill. If the ball is to be passed on to player who is standing at some distance away, the player uses the instep kick. If he has to send the ball to the left or the right side, he uses inside of foot kick. The success of the passing action depends upon the accuracy and judgment of the player. An agile player passes the ball coming through the air by giving suitable kick. This is called the volley. Heading. To prevent a ball coming from some height in the air from falling on the ground, the player hits the ball with his forehead. Where there is the action of heading, the action of hitting the ball must be done with the forehead. The force for the heading should be gained from the waist, hands and land. Only from the force of the neck, the heading will not be done completely. The body is bent backwards and is to be extended from the waist with a jerk to where the ball is to be contact. Both the arms are bent at the elbows. The muscles of the neck and throat are hardened and both legs are slightly bent at the knees. Heading is divided into different types depending on the direction in which the ball goes after it is hit with the forehead. If the ball passes towards the front, it is called forward heading. If the ball goes from above the head, it is called upward heading. If the ball goes downwards, it is called downward heading. And if it goes towards the back side, it is called backward heading. During all these different types of heading, the body is bent slightly backward or forward, but every time the body should be brought forward with a jerk at the waist and the ball is hit with the forehead. A special position in the team. Pass in the ball which is coming towards him or is in his position towards his teammate, or if the situation is favorable, sending it to the goal with a kick is called kicking. There are different types of kicking. To kick the ball with the different parts of foot, leg and keeping in the different position. 1. Inside of the foot kick. In this type of kicking, The player pushes the ball with the inner side of his toes. While doing this, he places his free leg in the direction in which he intends to send the ball. The ball is on the side about 4 inches away from the free foot. Then he lifts the leg with which he intends to kick the ball and raises it backwards. The foot is held sidewards and he pushes the ball in its upper portion with the inside part of the foot. The ball, thus kicked, goes rolling on the ground. At the time of kicking, the legs are placed at an angle of 90 degrees. The weight of the body is on the free leg, which remains a little bent, and the player's body leans towards the ball. This skill is also called the push pass. 2. Outside of the foot kick. This type of kick is used when the ball is to be passed at a short distance or when an opponent is to be dodged. The eyes of the player are fixed on the ball. The foot with which the ball is to be kicked is turned a little towards the inside. The kicking foot is moved in the direction of the ball, which is kicked or pushed with the outer part of the foot. The free leg is placed at the back of the ball. The weight of the body is on that leg and both the hands are extended on the sides. 3. Instep kick. In this type of kicking, the ball is kicked with the upper part of the foot. The stronger foot is used in this type of kicking. When the ball is to be sent rolling quickly and to a short distance, this type of kicking is very useful. The foot of the player will remain stretched and the toes will be pointed to the ground at the time of kicking. The leg is raised backwards and the swollen part of the ball is hit in such a way that the whole foot touches it. The leg will be bent a little at the knee. The free leg will be placed on the side of the ball 4 inches away from it. The body is bent over the ball. The leg is bent a little at the knee and the weight of the body is on the free leg. As soon as the ball is kicked, it will roll speedily on the ground. This kick is also known as the loose drive. 4. Half volley or drop kick. When the ball falls on the ground coming from the opposite side or from above and bumps a little, it is immediately hit with the upper part of the foot, tossed high in the air and sent forward. At the time of playing a half volley, the foot is stretched a little forward. The knees are on the ball and the weight of the body is on the free leg. This kick is called drop kick also. 5. Full volley. When a ball is high in the air, the player hits the ball with his upper part of foot, tosses in the air and sends it to a distance. This kick is called full volley. In this kick, the player sends the ball to his teammate or sends in the goal. In this kick, the free leg should be behind the ball, the knee is bent and the weight of the body will be on it. Goalkeeping. It is very important to protect the goal in football game. A team which scores more goals will be declared winner. The goalkeeper plays an important role in not letting the rival team score many goals. So there will be a good goalkeeper in the team. The goalkeeper is privileged to play the ball with the hands to protect the goal post till the penalty area. The goalkeeper plays the ball with any parts of his body in the penalty area. He is expected to be more skilled than the other players. The goalkeeper plays the ball more often with his hands than with his feet. The goalkeeper must always stand firmly like a wall between the ball and the goal to protect the goal. The main skills of the goalkeeper are like this: to catch the ball, to throw the ball, to push the ball, to send the ball from crossbar and goal post, to dive, to throw the ball with dodging the opposite player. The body of the goalkeeper should be between the goal and the ball to protect the goal. He should take care not to allow the ball between his legs. The good defense is dependent upon the anticipation power of the goalkeeper. During goalkeeping, he maintains the balance of his body. The goalkeeper is accepted to have a daring capacity to stop the ball in any situation. The goalkeeper is accepted to have kicking capacity, that is, especially volley kick and throwing of the ball with his hands. The goalkeeper puts full sleeves jersey and hand gloves. It depends upon the capacity of the goalkeeper to defeat or winning the team. The goalkeeper is accepted to have a perfect alignment of his arms and legs and the maximum capacity to maintain the balance of his body. In addition to the ability to catch, push and throw the ball, the goalkeeper is accepted to master the skill of dribbling and dodging. Formation of attacking and defending play of football. The football game is played speedy with skillful formation and planning day by day. During the whole game, each player keeps the ball to his position up to 3 to 4 minutes only. In the remaining time, he passes the ball to his teammates and the game is played. For gaining high result, the ball should be passed with mutual understanding. The passing skill is useful. There are 11 players in each team. Generally, the front line players are known as forward players. Second line players are known as half-back players. Third line players are known as full-back players. And fourth line only one player is known as goalkeeper. The forward players are known as right wing, right in. The center forward players are known as left in. The half-back players are known as left in. The half-back players are known as right half-back, left back, center half-back and left half-back. The full-back players are known as right full-back, left full-back and the goalkeeper is known as GK. A. Individual game. 1. 5 frontline players, that is forward. The main responsibility of these players is to make goal. They play forward. They play the main game as a director of the center forward player, forward players and half-back players. They pass the ball to the forward players for goal and if it not suitable, they pass the ball to half-back players for keeping the possession. The left in and right in, both players perform the goal. The right wing and left wing player pass the ball speedy and pass the ball to their player for goal. 2. 3 second line players, that is half-back players. These 3 players have 2 types of responsibilities. The center half-back players are key players in the game. They pass the ball to a forward player for goal. They protect the goal during opposite team attacks. These players perform difficult work to protect against opposite attack. 3. 2 full-back player. These players are hardy, aggressive, courageous and play the game accurately. They protect the penalty area with understanding and harmony. They destroy the opposite formation for doing goal and the team will be removed from the field. These players have the power to hit the ball powerfully and sending far. 4. Goalkeeper. The last line of the goal protection is the goalkeeper. He is tall, thin. He has to take rapid reaction. He has long hands. He has the ability to catch, push and play the game. He has good capacity to dive and dodging. Thus, each player plays the game from his place to goal, to stop and to attack. B. Team game and formation. The play field of the football is big one. In this big ground, a player has to play team game instead of individual. With the combined efforts of the players, the team will succeed. It is easy for defense and attack with team efforts. There are well-known formations of M and W for defense and attacking in front ball game. In this formation, 5 players of front line play in W formation. The center forward, right wing and left wing play ahead. In the same way, 3 half-back and 2 full-back players play in W formation and protect the goal. While in attacking time, the front 5 players play completely ahead and rear 5 players go forward up to half playground and provide the ball to the forward players for goal. While they play in reverse formation M, they do attack and defense. In this right in, left in will be ahead and center forward. Right wing and left wing players will be rear and play. In the same way, rear half-back and full-back players play in M formation. Now, this game's play is speedy. There is change in formation of players to become winner. Instead of doing goal, the protection of goal is very important. So, there are more players in defense line and more lines of defense. There are different formations of different countries as under. C. Zonal formation. When players play in their own half playground and perform defensive duty, they are allotted main defensive duty. It is called zonal defense play. If the necessity arises, he goes every now and then to help his players and maintain harmony for the defense of the game. D. Man-to-man defense. When the attacker 5 players of front line go to the opposite ground for goal, the defender players accept the goalkeeper, 3 half-back and 2 full-back players size each player and perform as defender in football game. Rules of the game. 1. There are 11 players in each team of football at the beginning of the game. Any team can start playing with 7 members. One of them will act as the goalkeeper. Players who arrive late may join the game with the permission of the referee. No player will leave the ground during the play. If a player leaves the ground during play, he will not be able to re-enter the ground before the end of the game. Each team can use 2 substitutes any time during the course of the game. 2. The game starts with the tossing of the coin. The team which wins the toss chooses either the side of the ground or kicking. The ball is placed on the central point of the ground, and when it is steady, the player who is to kick kicks the ball. At the time of kicking, all the remaining players stand in their own sides of the ground away from the ball. 3. If during play the ball goes beyond the end line or the touch line rolling or crosses it in the air, it will be regarded as having gone out of the boundary. The side boundary lines are regarded as part of the ground. So, the ball touching the outer edge of the line will be regarded as in. When the ball goes out of the boundary line, a player from the team opposite to the team whose player was responsible for sending the ball out will be given a throw in. the throw-in is executed from the spot from where the ball had crossed the boundary line. Penalties. 1. If the throw-in is faulty, the opposite team will get the chance to throw in from the same spot. 2. If the thrower plays the ball before any other player touches or plays it, the opposite team will be given an indirect free kick. 3. If a player of the attacking team scores a direct goal, taking the indirect free kick, it will not be counted as a goal and the defending team will be awarded a goal kick. If a player of the defending team scores a goal while taking the indirect free kick from outside the penalty area, the attacking team will be awarded a corner kick. 4. If a player intentionally does any foul from the following 9 fouls in the football game, then the opponent will be given free kick from the spot where the foul is done. If the defender does any foul from the following 9 fouls in his penalty area, then the opponent team will be given penalty kick. 9 fouls are as under. 1. Any player holds the ball, running with holding the ball, throws the ball with hand, the ball is played by hand or struck with hand. 2. Any player pushes the opponent with his hand or any part of his body. 3. Any player holds the opponent. 4. Attacking the opponent from behind. 5. Blows the opponent or tries to blow. 6. Attacking the opponent in violent or dangerous manner. 7. Jumping at an opponent. 8. Any player striking or attempting to strike an opponent. 9. Any player twists the opponent's leg, tumbles him or tries to tumble him. 5. If during play, the attacking team sends a ball and it goes rolling on the ground or flying in the air beyond the goal line, a player from the defending team will place the ball in the middle of the goal area on the side by which the ball has gone out and then execute a goal kick. If the goal kicker plays the ball before any other player touches or plays it, the opposite team will be given an indirect free kick. The indirect free kick will be given at the spot where there was a foul. 6. A ball which was last touched by a player of the defending team, or if a ball hit by a player of the defending team crosses the goal line while rolling on the ground or through the air, the attacking team will be awarded a corner kick. The corner kick will be executed by placing the ball in the arc drawn on the side by which the ball went out, and the kick will be executed from there. 7. During a football match, not more than 11 players will play in each team. One of them will be a goalkeeper. During play, no player will be allowed to leave the ground without the consent of the referee. 8. During play, a maximum of 2 substitute players can take the place of the regular players with the permission of the referee. 5 substitute players can be appointed in a team. 9. The game will consist of 2 halves of 45 minutes each. There will be a rest period of 5 minutes between the 2 halves. After the break period, both the teams will exchange the ground for next play. At the end of the first half or at the end of the game, if a team has been awarded a penalty kick, the game will be extended by the team needed to complete the penalty kick. 10. If at the end of play, both the teams have scored an equal number of goals, or there is no goal and both the teams have proved to be equal, and if the competition is played as knockout method, The decision will be given as under. 1. 2 extra turns of 15 minutes each are granted. The referee tosses the coin. The toss winner teams chooses either the side of the ground or kicking and game starts. 2. At the end of 30 minutes, the team which scored more goals will be declared as winner. 3. If both the teams are still equal, each team will be given alternate 5 penalty kicks. The team which scores more goals will be declared as winner. 4. At the end of 5 penalty kicks, if both the teams are still equal, each team will be given 5 penalty kicks. Each team will take the kick by turns as per sudden death method. Each kick will be executed by a different player. When a player succeeds to score the goal, the game will be stopped. The team scoring of the goal will be declared winner.